see him now. Yesterday, what's his name? Peter Obi went to Edo State and he was welcomed in. That is the kind of mob that came out to greet him in Edo State is unbelievable. As a matter of fact, now we are believing that Edo State is number one home for Peter Obi because he has diehard fans there, not just electorates that voted for him. He has diehard fans in Edo State. And I'm so happy to see, the way people are coming out to actually appreciate the man and give him the moral support that he needs. Because let me tell you, it's not easy. He's been in court, remember, since after this election. That man has not had rest. The rest of the other presidential candidates, they have traveled, had a rest, went on holiday and all that kind of stuff. But Peter Obi is still in court. The man has not had any rest since this election. He has not had any sleep. And sometimes I feel so bad for him. Why did he even come to become a presidential candidate of a country like Nigeria? But we appreciate him. We are still waiting for the date that they are going to tell us, okay, this is the date you are going to know the result of this presidential election. They still have not released it. Is it not next week that this month will finish? So it tells me that they are scheming behind the curtains. They are up to something, these APC people. Tinubu has bribed everybody. Is it the judges that he's not going to bribe? And remember, the West are also behind Tinubu and behind what is going on. We can see already how he wants to go to Niger. The West want to finance it. We will give you the weapons. We give you everything you need. Just go to war. And they have a reason for that because they have vested interest in Niger. They've pumped in millions of dollars into Niger. And they also want the resources of Niger, being the uranium they have. And then Tinubu himself wants to prove that he is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Nigeria. He wants to reiterate and to reinstate himself as the president of Nigeria, even though he knows he's an illegitimate candidate and illegitimate president of Nigeria. He wants to use the opportunity to impress the world and to impress the West. But we say no. He came through the back door and we're not going to have him. I posted a video earlier when a Mommy G.O. was very, very upset with Nigerians that Nigerians have moved on. It appears that we have moved on. We have forgotten easily. And I don't blame her. I've also said that to somebody just a few days ago. Why is it that it's like people are now going back to normal? And this is the strategy that they use against us because they know that any little thing, we forget. We forget even hardship. Nigerians will go through hardship and they will just forget that they've gone through this hardship. Remember what happened during the time of COVID lockdown? All the states of Nigeria, especially Lagos, was locked down for weeks. And then these wicked leaders and governors, they held up palliatives that are meant to be given to the people in warehouses until they all got rotten. Finally, some people broke into some of these warehouses and we could see all the food was spoiled. Nigerians have forgotten. We have forgotten that incident and still have the audacity to come and say Emilokon and start voting for Tinubu. The same APC that Buhari represented. So anyway, I'm happy that people in Edo State, at least, Peter Obi can rest assured that he has support in that state. Even if for nothing else, people support him very well in Edo State. And I think it's also a moral boost, not just for him, but even for the obedience. Because I have also noticed even on social media, some content creators that were really singing the praises of Peter Obi before this whole thing started. Before the main election started, they were always doing content creation concerning P2B, obedient movement, how they want things to change, blah, blah, blah. Since after this election, they stopped talking about P2B. They stopped talking about things moving forward. They just went back to normalcy. And I didn't like that aspect because at the end of the day, they said that the youth are the future of tomorrow. It is our future that we are fighting for. We shouldn't give up. We don't need to give up. We need to keep on putting our eyes on what's going on in the court. We need to focus on all the issues. okay, that led to all the calamity in this election. That's why they say all eye on the judiciary. We have to keep on pressing and pressing. Let them feel the heat. By now, to be honest with you, the whole of Nigeria is supposed to have demonstrated. The whole of Nigeria is supposed to have protested. They just gave Kayamo, Minister of Aviation, yesterday. Look at how the whistle was just grinning from one tip to the other. They gave him Minister of Aviation. This is somebody that did not even prove to be anything as a labor minister. So in Nigeria is the only country that is they reward lack of performance with a better position, with a higher position. He was so happy. Oh, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. What are you going to do? You have no substance, you have no integrity. You have nothing. It's not just him. A lot of them that helped this man to rig himself into Aso Rock. I'm gonna make a separate video concerning Wike. Obviously, he's famous for now being the minister of FCT because that is the position he was given, and he has made some threats along the way. I'm going to make a separate video after this one concerning that, just address some things that he said. You know. So having said that, I think that we, the youth of Nigeria, we need to rally behind P2B. The man has really tried for us. Remember, P2B could have just been enjoying his millions in America. He lived in the UK here for so many years. He could just be enjoying. But everything the man is doing is for us. And this is when we need to come out and show our love for the man, our support for him. Because if he doesn't come out and do things like this for us, who is going to fight for us? All of them in Aso Rock, they're fighting for themselves and their children and for their children's children. They're not fighting for you. And that is why even when their children go to school in abroad, they finish. Next thing, they get a ministerial position. They get one top position or the other, even before they finish university. Then those of us that even finish with a first class, second class, 2-1, 2-2, whatever you call it, from any university, even if it's in abroad, you don't have that connection. Even when you come down from abroad to Nigeria, you don't get the job. Because you don't know people. And when that is what P2B is trying to change. That aspect of man no man. Oh, it is because I know this person that I should be able to get the job. No. As long as you are qualified for a position, you should be able to get the job.